All right, hey everyone. So here is our basic formation. So this is what we call a 4-2. That's because there are 4 hitters and 2 setters in any given moment. So we have our outside hitter, we have our setter, and our weak or right side hitter. Same on the back line. You're always going to have a partner per se. So the person who's playing the same position of you is always going to be opposite. So if you're playing setter, you're going to have a setter exactly opposite. This is how you would start. You would have an outside hitter who's going to be opposite, and a weak side that's going to be opposite. The reason for this is that every time a point switches, we have to rotate in a big circle like this. So that means outside hitter would move down, setter would move out. And because of this, when this setter leaves, this setter is going to come in. When this weak side hitter comes out, this one's coming in. So you always have a setter, a weak side, and an outside hitter at any given moment on the front line. And that's super important. The other important thing is whenever we're playing, we want our setter to remain in the middle, our outside to remain on the outside, and our weak side to remain on the weak side. Problem with this is as soon as we move out of this rotation, we have to do some rotating, we call it, in order to get ourselves in the proper position. So first things first, in this position, when we serve or they serve, it doesn't matter because we're already in position. The ball could come over to this person, they pass it to this guy, and then they set for a hit. Right, everything's cool. But as soon as a point switches, then we have to rotate, and we're going to be out of rotation as soon as this happens, and that's it. After this, we'll be in rotation, but it's going to flip, and we're not going to be in our desired positions anymore. So here's this movement. So now you can see your partner is always still opposite. Setters are opposite, outside hitters are opposite, and weak and right side are still opposite. So everything's good here. So whether they serve or we serve in this 4-2, it's not going to really change how we rotate. But basically, as soon as they're going to serve the ball, before it, everyone has to be in position. Meaning the setter has to, the person here in this position has to be outside of this person and in front of this person. So here they're good. This person has to be to this side of this person, down and in the middle, and in front of this person over here. Same with this, got to be in front of this person and to the outside of this. So what we do is we call it stacking up. So they have the ball, they're about to serve. We'll say stack up. Setter's going to come to here. Weak side's going to come to here. These guys can be like this, or they can be like this. It's not particularly matter, but this person's usually got the furthest to run, so they'll put them up like this. So now they're still in position. You can see still in front of this guy, still outside. Still, this guy's still between these two and in front of this. Same with this one, still outside and in front. So it's still in position. As soon as this ball is hit, it comes over. These guys are the ones receiving a serve anyways. So as soon as that ball's hit and it's on its way, we're going to rotate ourselves into position. So the setter's going to move into here. Weak side's going to come out to here. Outside's going to come out to here. So this ball comes over, and it comes to this guy, and we're in position now. Our outside hitter's in the right position, weak side's in the right position, setter's in the right position. Ball can come in, get set, and hit. Woohoo, everything's dandy. Now that the ball has been hit, if they play defense, we just stay here, right? We move back in, and we play defense. These two try to help block, etc. Ball comes in, and we can play, right? Everything's fine. So say the point switches again, and even if we serve, it's the same thing. So this is where we were originally. If we're serving, we have to go back to our spots. So opposite, opposite, opposite. Good to go. So the ball's going to get served from our team. We're going to stack up just the same. Everything's fine. As soon as our ball's hit, this person goes into here, this one here, and this one here. And then we play defense on the net. And then everything's good. We can stay in our positions. So back to this. We switch our point. And we have to rotate. Our setter comes out. Outside comes to this side. This guy in middle. Setter in. Outside. Side and setter. So now our setter left, but a new setter entered. So this is fine. And I'm going to add some subs here to make it simpler. But our setter went out. Setter comes in. And now we are, again, this is our other rotation where we're out of formation. So we're going to stack up, setter, outside hitter, and weak side. Stack up, ball gets served, outside goes to spot, weak side goes to spot, setter goes to spot. Ball comes in, set, hit. There it is. As simple as that. We lose a point, and then we would rotate again. This person in. Oops, sorry. We have to go back to position. And then we rotate. This person in, this person up, setter in, hitter up, out, out. Yeah. And now we're back into our base formation again, and it doesn't matter, right? So then all we do with a sub is we would say this sub's either this position. Let's remove these. We'll keep them colored based on position, and sometimes you can have, like, these two don't have to be outside or weak side hitters. They could rotate into either position if they can play either, which is very normal, especially at our level. But all that'll happen is if the outside hitter, we have to rotate. There was a point, so everyone's rotating. Weak side comes up. We would typically do something like this. So weak side comes out. This goes down. This goes down. This goes down. Up. Up, and this guy would sub in. So now we're still all set. And then a setter, same thing. Setter is coming out. A setter will replace them. That way we're still always in our spot. So we're not just gonna sub at random. The biggest focus would be just making sure we sub a setter for a setter, never a hitter for a setter, and vice versa. But yellow and red here is fine if we want to hit both sides. It's not too big of a deal. So that's really all the basics of our rotation. Again, in person, it's going to be very simple. It's just stack up and go to your spot. Every time it'll be very simple to do that. I hope that's all. Can't think of anything else. Again, it doesn't matter who's serving. We're just going to stack up every time and keep our setters in the middle. And our back line, you're always going to try to set or bump that first ball right to the setter. They'll get to the spot. The setter might be moving when the ball comes over on their way, but you're always going to set to the, or bump right to the center spot. Anytime they hit it to us, we're attempting to hit it to the setter so they can set a hitter. So you always want to bump, set, and spike. That's it.